Hi everybody, welcome to Soul Path Guided Tarot. Today we're going to do a pick a card that was requested by many people. A lot of people are asking for personal readings and are asking for readings to be done on this channel for career, for opportunities to improve your financial situation, as well as next steps for succeeding in your university of choice, your college of choice. So we're going to kind of put all those together today, and we will see what kind of messages we get from Spirit. For those of you who have been here for me and who are subscribers, I've been away for a while. I had some issues with this platform, but I'm just going to kind of move through that and continue forward. So we're going to get started today. We have 3 choices. Now, I actually shuffled for these 3 cards, all right? So you can choose by the image or you can choose by the crystal. So the first image, and I'm just going to move this because I don't want you to see the word that's on here just yet. So this is image 1. Okay, you can see her in front of the sun. And this is a pyrite, okay, pyrite obelisk. Then here is image 2, arms wide open. And this is a citrine obelisk. And here she is sitting here contemplating, and this is a pyramid. Now, what's interesting about the crystals that I chose today is that in ancient times, each of these shapes were used to get connection, energy, clarity, and communication from the higher realms, beyond the veil, other dimensions, okay? They were used as power sources, but they were also used to connect, okay? So I thought that would be appropriate for today, because as we look at things like career and changing our financial things and looking at opportunities for ourselves and what college we want to go to and am I going to do well in this particular university, it's important to feel like we're connected, okay? All right, so again, we have group 1 here with the pyrite, group 2 with the citrine, and group 3 with the pyramid that is a shungite. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Hi, group 1, this is your choice. This is the pyrite. So pyrite is often called fool's gold. When they first discovered it, they thought it was gold. It is used to bring forth good luck, good fortune, changes in fortune, abundance. Okay, so that is a crystal that's really beautiful, but it also has a lot of power with regard to what you're trying to manifest. This is your image. I did shuffle for these, okay? And yours says opportunity. So perhaps you're looking for a new opportunity. Maybe you are ready for a new opportunity. Maybe you're interviewing or applying somewhere that's going to give you an opportunity. For many of us, we're struggling right now to believe in ourselves that we're going to actually be able to move into a new opportunity, make things better. You know what? I'm going to do this because I don't think you can see that there. Let's do that. Okay. All right, so let's start with some oracle. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for group 1? Okay, that's just fell out. Okay, so we have 2 cards that came out at the same time. Now look at this. Both of these have the word intention on it. 3 and 6, 2 of the most powerful numbers that are used in numerology. The third is 9, 369. For any of you who are familiar with Nikola Tesla, you know that everything he did had to do with the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Okay, so the first one you have is behind a mask, and here you have playing it safe. So both of these talk about how it's time to change your intention. It's time for you to think about what it is that you need to do next so that you can go after the opportunity you want, or you can make yourself available for it, or you can set the scenario where you're prepared for the next opportunity, or you're the right person for the next opportunity, or there's an opening for you to step into something. But playing it safe and behind the mask, both of these talk about setting an intention of putting yourself out there. Believe in yourself, okay? Believe in your opportunity. This is a message from Spirit right away that it's time for you to kind of shift the way you think about yourself, because this energy is the energy of I'm kind of holding back. I maybe don't believe in myself completely. I maybe don't trust that I can do something or that it would be available to me. So both of these are a little bit about limitations. Now, maybe it's you limiting yourself a little bit with your thoughts and your ability to change things, or maybe it's about limitations because you haven't been provided an opportunity, you haven't been given the chance, you haven't been able to get the training you needed, you haven't been around people who are really supportive and believe that you have, the timing is right and the place is right and you're right for a new job, a new way to make some money, a place to go as far as a relocation for a better job. That's a little scary, right? We play it safe. Staying close to home, staying in this little white picket fence that we know, that's a lot more safe, less scary, okay? We hide our true selves a little bit behind a mask, and we get really familiar with that mask, and then we just kind of start living our life in those same routines with same people, and one day we wake up and we just like, we can't do it anymore. For some of you, with regard to university or college, am I going to get into the one I want? Am I going to be accepted? Am I going to do well? Am I going to succeed? Will I achieve my degree? So there's all kinds of questions being asked for each and every one of you, because this is a general read. But both of these cards suggest that you might need to get out of your shell a little bit. You might need to prop yourself up if you don't have someone to do that for you, okay? So these two flipped out at the same time. So it's a really big message from Spirit to believe in yourself, okay? And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Time for a little courage, all right? When we come out of the comfort zone to go after something that's really meant for us, that is part of our journey, that's part of the plan for us that the universe has, it takes a little courage, it takes a bit of bravery, right? All right, what else do we have, angels, spirits, and guides for group one? So courage and bravery necessary. The comfort zone that you're in is not going to, this is what they're telling me, the comfort zone that you're in is not going to be the place that's going to be comfortable, easy, or acceptable to you for very long. And then we have the number 3, creativity. So here again, we have the number 3. So 33 is the number for communication. It's the number for freedom. It is a number of the ascended masters. Yellow is that solar plexus. Do you believe in yourself? Do you think you deserve this? Do you think you're ready for it? Are you good enough? Do you have what it takes to put forth the effort? Do you have what it takes to follow your dreams? Are you ready for a change? Can you manifest what you want? And do you have to have a bit of a relationship change with self so that you say, this is what I'm ready for. I'm ready to step into something where I can really take advantage of my creativity, where I can show people how creative I am, where I can prove to myself I can create a different life for myself, a different scenario, where I can create a scenario where the opportunities bring in abundance and success and lead me down the path that I'm really going towards, okay? So for this group, the message has been pretty clear. A lot of this has to do with how you feel about self. So for some of you, this is an opportunity to kind of see yourself differently, right? Accept yourself for who you really are, which is an amazing creative being. We all are, right? And that you have so much more that you're capable of if you believe in yourself and have some courage. All right, what else do we have for group one? Ooh, that came flying out. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. Archangel Raphael, 4th chakra. So this is that heart chakra, opening up your heart chakra to self. All right, 38 reduces to 11. That's about the path that you're supposed to be on. So if we can, I'm getting the message for some of you, you've been kind of, let's just say, cast aside, not considered, overlooked, not supported in a way that you believe in yourself. And this is Archangel Raphael coming in to say that he is here with you and that you should follow the path that your heart wants. All right, so 38 is about what is the destined life, what is the fated life that is meant for you, okay? You know the answer to that is what they're saying, but you have to believe in yourself to see. So when we see someone like Archangel Raphael comes in when there's healing needed, not only physical healing, but healing for the heart space, right? Healing for how we feel about ourselves. So this 38 here, 11 with another number 1, these are numbers about being able to manifest something that you really want, but your thoughts are not supporting your desires, okay? Your thoughts are things of, I'm preparing myself for the worst, or I'm afraid, or there's fear, and that's totally normal. I mean, we all do that, right? None of us are free of that. I mean, we all have our bouts of that. But this is something where Spirit is saying, it's really time for you to look at yourself for that beautiful being that you are, all right, and make some changes, because some of the challenges that you've had are kind of lingering in your thoughts, and they're kind of keeping you into this play it safe and kind of hiding behind this mask, all right? So it's time to set that aside. It's time to reconnect with self and your abilities to create, because all of these cards show that with this type of change in the way you look at self is going to open up a lot of different opportunities for you to be on your path, okay? The path that you're meant to be on. So you can find happiness, you can find joy, you can find abundance. All right, let's see what else. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have for group 1? Look at that. Hawk spirit, focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. So anytime we are distracted by limitations or even other people who aren't, the ones that we would hope would support us and tell us, go for it, do it, you're going to make it, believe it, trust it, you're good enough, or you're smart enough, or you have the abilities, or, go for that opportunity in a different industry, or put your name out there. So for some of you, it's a lot about kind of quieting. You can't make people stop saying things, but you can kind of prevent it. Like if you put a filter almost about allowing what comes in, okay? And what gets integrated into yourself, into your solar plexus, into your heart, okay? Because those are the things that keep us stuck, and they're showing me spinning wheels, like, we don't believe that we can do it. We're on this gerbil wheel where we just continue to go round and round and round, but nothing changes, and we want a different life, and we want a different situation, we want a different opportunity, but we don't really see ourselves getting there. All right. Then we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So here again, another message from Spirit that there needs to be some change here. All right. Some of you may feel like you've been alone out there trying to go through life and the challenges and the difficulties without any assistance. And Spirit is saying, for those of you who feel like you're kind of going it alone, it's time to really connect in with your guides, your ancestors, whoever you feel like you can connect with, and lean on them, if you will, right? Lean into their energy. Both of these are purple for the crown chakra. So that is a lot about connecting with Spirit, with the ancestors. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, we have 6 of Cups. What else do we have? Opportunities. All right, so this is, again, something in the past, okay, maybe from when you were very young. Something in the past has definitely had an impact on you, where you've seen things, you've experienced things, and there's something that's keeping you from moving forward. Distractions, all right, limitations from the past, maybe the way you saw, different family members experience job loss or home loss, or not succeeding, or just kind of negative people, okay? So this is something that is pretty much in your energy field right now that we need to let go of. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a really strong card. This is a very positive card about opportunities, about going forward into something where you're going to grow, an opportunity that's going to give you either a career path, a great education, success in whatever area of study you're in, going for that next job, going for something where there's more money, changing an industry, doing something on your own, okay? Because this is about Jupiter energy, which is we expand. How do we expand? We expand because we have this greater cosmic connection. We talked about that with the purple and the connecting with the divine, right? And this is if there is no one else or nothing else around you that can help you bolster how you feel about yourself as you go forward for this, connect with the divine, because you're going through this shift in energy. And you know, she's got these 2 dice around her neck, right? Double sixes. Well, that's always a very good throw. When we throw dice and we get double sixes, that's where, you know, everyone cheers, everyone gets excited. It's a very positive card, all right? Then we have the 3 of Cups. So this is water energy, more water energy. So you might have some heavy water placement, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this is about you finding a group of people, a place where you feel you fit in, you feel good. There's a lot of things. The stars are in alignment. Things are coming together. You're on the right path. All right. There's a lot of emotional fulfillment, feeling good, feeling happy, feeling like you're growing, right? You're bringing something into your life that you haven't had before. Then we have the Hierophant, that Taurus energy, 2nd house. So this is worrying about money. This is worrying about, you know, material possessions, wanting to make a change. This is about changing our work ethic and our routines so that we're ready for something different. We're prepared for something different, okay? And then here's the Page of Wands, fire energy coming in about new opportunities. So here we go. This card is, whenever we see a page, we're like, new things are coming, opportunities are coming, something to be optimistic about. Okay, this has to do with where you want to go, what you want to experience, what you want to have as part of your daily routine, job, school, education. And then you have the Hangman. This is about changing your perspective about yourself, right? So we've talked a lot about that in these cards here. So you see what Spirit is saying. There's something in your past that's kind of been holding you back, or kind of like a filter, if you will. You see things that you want, but this thing here of the past is like a filter that says, no, you can't have that, or no, you're not ready for that, or no, you're not good enough for that, or no, you won't make it in that field of study. But things are changing, and a lot of opportunity is here. If you make the commitment to self, things will open up, okay? So there's no mistake that these cards have come out the way they have. And at the bottom of the deck, you have 2 of Swords. It's time to make a choice. This is that air energy, right? This is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have to make a choice. But the choice has to be made with the heart, with the instinct, all right? Not with the analytical mind, okay? You have to change the perspective there so that you're ready for something amazing to come your way. Angel spirits, guys, what else do we have? All right, let's see here. Fell on the floor. We have let go and enjoy. So that's a little bit about letting go of the fear and the worry that we have. Okay, and then we have look forward. Yeah, so not looking back. All right, we don't look back. We don't go that way. We don't walk that way. We look forward. We look towards opportunities. The looking back keeps us in this 6 of Cups energy where we're kind of stuck. Okay, so that's part of those distractions. When we look back to the things that have happened, when we look back to what wasn't working, and Spirit's asking you to focus on your path forward. Okay, look forward, focus on that. All right, and focus on what inspires you. What else do we have, please, angel spirits and guides? What else for this group? Yeah, fertility. This is another word for creation, being creative. So some of you have a real creative streak that you haven't even begun to look at yet. Some of you have a real creative streak that you didn't even know you had. What does that mean? It might mean that you're going to look at things differently and go at it from another angle. It means you're going to, perhaps, your family wanted you to go into business and you're like, I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician. I want to go to a music school. Or this is about your ability to create a plan where you succeed, where you continue to thrive and grow, okay? Where there's so much to celebrate and so much to look forward to. And here's the bottom of the deck, new beginnings. So new opportunities, new beginnings, right? And what was under that? Talent. A lot of you have a lot of talents that you haven't even thought about yet. You haven't really thought about maximizing them, utilizing them, doing things, you know, that you never thought you'd be able to do. Well, maybe in this changing world, this is the time to go out there with that talent. This is the time to put yourself out there a little bit, okay? So the message is so clear for you, Group 1, so much opportunity for you, but there's got to be a little bit of a shift in your feeling about self. Look at that. Inhale confidence and exhale doubt. And the other card that flipped out is a negative mind will never give a positive life. So you can see, Group 1, the message comes through over and over. Now, a change like this isn't easy. I am fully aware. This is something I too have had to work on my entire life. But this is something that Spirit is saying, this is the opportunity. The time is now, okay? There's a lot going on with the energy. There's a lot going on in the subtle realms. There's a lot of shifts and changes here in energy. So we have to make that choice to move forward and focus on that new beginning, because it's our chance to move towards closer to that 5D energy, away from that 3D energy. Okay, that's here. All right. So this is what I have for you, Group 1. If there's something that you liked or that resonated, please hit like and subscribe. And also, if you'd hit the bell icon so you're notified of future videos, I would appreciate it. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, Group 2. This is your image, and you have this beautiful citrine obelisk. So this is an amazing stone to work for you with abundance, but it's also an amazing stone to work on feeling confident, okay? And I'm drawn in this image. Her arms are opening like she's kind of, you know, welcoming and opening whatever the universe is going to bring to her that's different, that's new, that puts her on a path that she's supposed to be on. But I'm so struck by all the orange and yellow, which of course makes us think of the solar plexus and sacral chakra. So when we believe that we're worthy of something, we deserve something, we are of value, then that bolsters that sacral chakra, which is where we create amazing circumstances for ourselves. Okay, so I'm just drawn to that. These cards were all shuffled for. Your card says choices. All right, so for some of you, you might have to make a choice. For some of you, you're not sure what the choice should be. For some of you, it's like, do I leave the job I'm in? Do I go for something else? For others of you, it's, do I try and get into this university or that university? Do I take this opportunity at this university even though I really want to go somewhere here? What if I can't get into like a nursing program? Do I just go into business? I mean, we have choices to make, right? Do I take the package from the company that is letting me go? And, you know, do I try to do something in a different industry? Do I try and make it on my own? Do I become a consultant? Do I work with a partner? I mean, there's choices to make, things that are going to change your circumstances in your life, okay? But again, I'm really drawn to the orange and the yellow in that card. So let's see what Spirit has for you, Group 2, okay? Okay. So the first card you have is status quo. So for some of you, you need to make a choice, right? So that you are moving out of the status quo. So some of you are tired of where you work, where you live. Some of you want to move and relocate for an opportunity that you're aware of. Some of you want to do that just to get away. Some of you are going to go off on your own. I'm getting that someone here is leaving a relationship and has to go it alone, and they're a little bit afraid. There's a cycle that's taking place here. There's an opportunity. The number 2 is about bringing balance in, okay? It's about restoring equilibrium and balance so that the choices you make are choices that are going to be worthwhile. They're going to support you. They're going to make you feel comfortable. They're going to make you feel safe. They're going to make you feel secure. All right. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's just that right now we're maybe not seeing everything. So I love that her arms are wide open because it's almost like she's welcoming the information from the universe, right? So time to make some changes in the status quo. End of a cycle for many of you. All right. For some of you, you're going to meet someone who's going to kind of take you under their wing. So it might be a professor, a teacher, if you're a student. It might be a coworker, a boss, someone who just really kind of takes a liking to you and kind of helps you move into a different direction. Okay. And the other card you have is number 6, consciousness deserving. You have to realize that you are deserving of something beyond the status quo. So part of that choice is making a conscious choice, changing our consciousness. Now, all this yellow always means that we need to think about how we see ourselves, how we perceive ourselves. If we see ourselves through limitations, through a narrow scope, our choices, our opportunities are pretty limited. But if we see ourselves as this is one great expansive place, this universe, and that I am ready and deserving and willing and worthy of some great opportunity and a choice that changes my outcome in my life. Okay, so really powerful cards there for you, group 2. All right, this is weird. So I just shuffled, and this is what group 1 got also. So maybe you're drawn to group 1. Yet another yellow card, that solar plexus, deserving, believing in yourself, believing in your ability to create, to manifest, to change things, to make a choice into putting your stock in yourself, okay? Look at the other card that flipped out with that, number 7, personal growth. This is an opportunity. This is a time for you to grow. It's for you to step into something else because you are up-leveling your knowledge, your ability to create something for yourself, your ability to exceed in another place, in another opportunity, in another university. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to invest in self. This is an opportunity for you to believe in yourself. This is an opportunity for you to look at yourself differently. Look at your environment. Are you in a space, in a place that is supportive of what you want? Are you in a place that seems kind of limiting? Maybe you need to make a choice here with the status quo to change that environment. Maybe it's the people. Maybe it's the scenario. Maybe, it might be the government. It might be the community. It's time to make a change. Status quo is not going to get you into an area where you are making more money, where you are thriving, where you are continually growing, where you have an opportunity to learn more, where you have an opportunity to kind of, test yourself a little bit. Some of you aren't even sure what your potential is, what's available to you. And this is an opportunity to explore. So this is an exploratory time. And then you have the thinking man, number 46. So this is about having to take some time to think about what needs to change. And do you see how he's really with focused intention, staring at this clear quartz? Clear quartz is about clearing out the old, right? It's about clearing out the things that are stagnant in life. So an opportunity to kind of really look into what's available to you, what's new to you. Number 46, that's a 10, which is 1. It's about a new beginning. So it's a choice for a new beginning. 3 and 7, that's a 10. It's about a new beginning. It's a choice in this personal growth phase, in this phase of you kind of up-leveling your abilities, your knowledge, okay, for you to create something new for yourself. But we all have choices to make. One of the biggest choices we make is the way we see things. That's our consciousness. Do we see the possibilities and the potentials and focus on that, or do we kind of get stuck in the status quo? And for some of you, there's been too much thinking and not enough feeling as far as, intuition guiding you, feeling into something. We all do that. I'm guilty of that, overanalyze things. So sometimes we need to step away from overthinking and kind of feel into what feels right and what seems right. Because the other card you have here is number 23, all tied up. This is someone who can be an overthinker, overanalyze, stuck in that status quo, not believing that this is an opportunity for growth, but having to make a real choice to remove self from this scenario, because this keeps us stuck for a very long time. And then we find it really difficult to climb out. It's like they're showing me a well, like an old-fashioned well that's like deep, deep in the ground, and there's no way out, right? So some of us feel like there's no way out, and that's where Spirit is saying we need to kind of shift the way we think about things. All right, angel, spirits, and guides, what else for group 2? Okay, this one flew out. Discernment, links, look beyond immediate appearances. Okay, so sometimes we don't see, you've heard the phrase, the forest through the trees. Sometimes we don't see what's right in front of us because we're kind of all tied up in what our life has been like, or what's been going on, or the setbacks we've had, or the challenges we've had, or the things that have gotten in the way. And Spirit is saying that if we can use some discernment to kind of open our eyes up, open your arms, like open to the opportunity, and say, I recognize this is an opportunity for me to really grow. I recognize this is an opportunity for me to step out of my comfort zone. Okay, so it's time for you to kind of sit back and dream a little bit about what you want, or what you need, or what would make you feel like this is something that will make me happy. This is something that will help me provide for myself. This is something that's going to help me get to a better life, a life where I'm spending my time doing what I love, right? With some real determination. All right, let's pull some tarot. Then we'll go back. Angel, spirits, and guides. All right, so we've got Judgment here. So some of you have been through some things that have been pretty difficult, and Judgment comes in and talks about deep transformation that's going to take place, right? This is Pluto energy. So some of you, through difficult times, challenging times, loss of family and loved ones, loss of job, just loss. It's kind of like a loss of old self. And we have personal growth here. There's this change that's coming with you, and yet another choice for you to see this new opportunity of you, the new you, the person who has moved in closer into that 5D energy. Okay, some of you are kind of straddling, and they're showing me feeling struck, like one foot's in 3D and one foot's in 5D. You're trying to stay positive, be in this new energy, but things happen and set you back, and then you spiral a little bit and you struggle. So this is Spirit is saying, we recognize the shifts and changes, and you're in this transformative phase, but don't give up, okay? These all lead to personal growth that better our life. What else? Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have, please, for group 2? Yeah, Knight of Cups. This is this beautiful water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, about opportunities, okay? When we look at the Knight of Cups, this is energy that comes towards us that makes us feel good about what we're doing, about the path we're on, where we're going, where we're spending our time, what we're doing to educate ourselves, what we're doing to prepare ourselves for a better opportunity, a better job, something moving us towards something that makes us feel better about where we've been. Okay, yeah, and there's the Tower. So I know that some of you have had a really rough time. All right, when we see that Tower, it's either, a big epiphany, or it is kind of a, it's like a little bit of a shock treatment, if you will, from Spirit. It's that energy of things the way they've been, the status quo. It's unacceptable. So life's gonna be difficult until you're ready to kind of move into this. It also, the Tower moment will bring personal growth. And we know we have that here through judgment too. Okay, so this group 2, you have probably been through some rough things. Okay, maybe you didn't get accepted into the program you wanted to get into. Maybe you didn't have good enough grades or good testing scores to get into the university or the college. You know, maybe you didn't get the job. You got through so many different phases, and you know, someone else is always getting it. Maybe you struggled with money. So this is kind of a change in consciousness is going to be a big part of what's necessary for this group. And then Queen of Cups. So recovering water energy again. So a lot about how we feel. Queen of Cups is that energy where you feel content, you feel safe, you feel secure, you feel at home, right? You feel good in your skin. You're very peaceful, you're very at ease, and there's a sense of grace about you because you've come full circle from all these different challenges. And then you have Temperance. So this is that beautiful energy of being able to balance what's been to what you wanted. So again, this is a lot about personal growth. These cards really coincide well together because it's like I've had to grow through transformation, through difficulty, through challenges. It hasn't been easy. Sometimes I feel like I'm forced, but now I'm making a choice to kind of step into what I've learned and how I've expanded, the aha that I got from it, and move into this new phase of growth and moving into choices for myself that I never even knew that I had before. Okay? And then you have the 9 of Wands. So there's your fire energy that shows you have had challenges. You have had some things that have caused some fear, some worry, some wounds, and it's why you've kind of felt tied up. But Spirit is saying with discernment, trust this new energy, trust this new opportunity. When the Tower comes in, as difficult as it is, we later realize there was a reason for it, okay? There was a necessity for it. And that is a bitter pill to swallow. I have had to swallow it myself, and it was like glass in my throat. But when I'm able to look back, I realize it got me to this point where I am feeling more at home, right? More grounded, more secure in the choices I've made because things have turned around for me. I, lost almost everything in my life, and I had to do a lot of this kind of thing to turn it around. And over time, through some painful personal growth, I was able to change my situation and learn from those wounds and learn from those lessons. And the last card you have is the Death card. So again, deep transformation, okay? Big changes. And that's what this Judgment card is about. So this is Scorpio energy. This is Major Arcana coming in saying, you are changing. This personal growth phase is going to set you up for amazing things where you make choices where you thrive in your life, where you succeed. And the ring in my left ear, okay? So there's going to be some kind of restoration of balance in your life. There's going to be some kind of smoothing things out. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have, please? Group 2. Okay. We have ask with sincerity. So for some of us, we need to ask for help from people that we know. Sometimes we have to reach out to people we don't know. It's amazing how oftentimes you can reach out to someone over, the internet or some platform for some help, some guidance, some ideas, some thoughts, and people are really generous. They're very kind and very generous with their information, with their insight, okay? And then you have engage in higher reason. So this is the card about letting go of the fear and the past, because this choice that you make to step into this personal power is going to open up doors for you, is what I just heard. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Yeah. You have 2 cards. Freedom. So this is a card of self-empowerment, not being limited. This is a really powerful card about making a choice to step into a life of empowerment, okay? Where the choices that you make, the actions that you take, the things that you do are successful because you've followed your dreams, you've worked on your personal growth, and you have learned through some difficult things what was going on in your life that had you out of alignment, okay? Where there was an imbalance, right? This Temperance card is always about finding the balance between the past and the future, the old and the new. And then the other card you have is good luck. So this is a time of good luck, good fortune, and opportunity. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else? Angel, okay. What is coming is better than what has gone. Beautiful card. And the last one is confidence level, selfie with no filter. Yes. So confidence, personal growth, change in consciousness, okay? Big shifts in energy that are opening up doors for you. So beautiful, beautiful message for you, group 2. All right, so that's what I have. If there's something that resonates or that you like, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 3. This is your choice. This is your image, and you have the Shungite pyramid. Now, I shuffled for each of these. Your card says insight. Okay. So the message I'm getting for this group is that for a lot of you, you have been getting messages. I got the word serendipity for you. So that means, things that we think are coincidence, or we're missing messages that are coming through. So some of you are getting some clear intuitive hits, and you're starting to get this. I think of the card from Rebecca Campbell, Trust the Niggle. There's a word, a phrase, a feeling, something that continues to present itself to you where you have ideas of what it is that is right for you, but you're not trusting yourself, okay? So trusting your insight is going to be really important for you as far as what's next for you, how to change your financial situation, a job situation, getting into a program, getting into a university, an area of study, starting your own thing. You have a knowing, okay? You're just not trusting. And look what flips out as I say that. Number 7, intention, the honoring path. This is about you honoring your thoughts, your energy, your intuition. You know the path that you're supposed to be on, okay? Number 7 always represents the divine energy coming in, okay? So it's interesting that this is the card that flips out after that card, insight, flipped out. So this is about you really connecting into your intuition. Trust your gut. You're getting messages. You have ideas. They're good ideas. You have thoughts about what's to be done. Follow that. The other card you have is courage. I think group 1 got this too. You have to have the courage to trust self, right? A lot of times we second guess ourselves because some of us don't have a lot of self-confidence. Some of us have had a rough go of things, so we don't trust that, the next idea that we have is a good one. Some of us are around people that aren't very supportive and positive. That happens a lot. Some of us feel like we've been betrayed, or we've been let down, or we have been screwed over by someone. So we don't have a lot of courage to stand up for ourselves. But when we see here, we have the energy of the number 1. The number 1 is about really trying to follow this new path, okay? This new way of being, because 1s are about new beginnings, but it's never easy to start anew. It's never easy to be in a job that we're in where we feel like we can't get out, but we don't know what else there is for us. Yet, if we stick our neck out a little bit, there's something that we're missing, but it's there before us. For some of us, there's an area that we want to study. There's a college we want to go to. There's something that we want to look into, but we're not sure. It's a little scary. We're pretty fearful, okay? Honor yourself, honor your path. You know the answer already. Individuality. Okay, so now we have 1 and number 11. So for a lot of you, this is, you have to follow your true north. You have to follow what's right for you. For some of you, this is going off on it alone. For some of you, this is doing your own thing. For some of you, this is a clear message when we see 111, that when you are getting thoughts and feelings that maybe you should do this or do that, that spirit that's trying to tell you that's where you're in alignment with your path, okay? That's where you're supposed to be following your gut feeling, follow your energy. focus on that area, okay? It's the path that honors you, your energy, and where you're supposed to go. And when we do that, we end up in situations where we have amazing opportunities for a job we never thought we could have, a new business of our own that we never thought we could have, going to a university or college we never thought that we could get into, getting into a study program that we never thought we could do, learning a new skill that we never thought we could do. So it is very much about new, about what's different, about opportunity, but you have to follow your gut. And then you have number 5, change. It's going to create change in your life. Therefore, you need courage, but it's going to be positive change because you have all these number 1s with a 7, and they're really ringing my left ear. And someone here has teaching and learning. So this is about learning new skills, learning new information, learning new area of study, teaching others, getting partnered up with someone who can teach you some things to prepare you for another job, to prepare you for another industry, to prepare you for an area of study. This is about changes, okay? Teaching and learning. This is always about something new, right? So we have all kinds of things here pointing us in a direction of something new. Angel, spirits, and guides. What else for group 3? And you have to trust your gut because you will know what's right for you. And here we have action, number 17. It's time to make a change. It's time to take some action. No longer kind of playing things the same old way, all right? There's opportunities here for you. And look, you have number 18, so 17 and 18. A lot of you have some anxiety around these changes. A lot of you have some anxiety about what to do next, where you're gonna go next. Is it gonna be successful? Will you do well? Will you be able to show people? Will you be able to prove to yourself? Okay, there's too much anxiety that's keeping you from really following your intuition here. So if you want to feel a little bit more relaxed and calm, right, a little more balanced, it's time to kind of listen in to self. It's kind of time to trust your inner strength and knowledge to move forward in a courageous way, to put you on this path where other people are recognizing you for what you do, what you contribute, what you bring to the table, okay? Changing from a place or situation where you don't feel like you've been valued along the way to a place where you're recognized, right? Changes in income, awards, money, recognition. And then you have horse freedom. You always have a choice. So now you have horses here twice. So some of you might really be into horses. Others of you, horses do mean freedom. Okay, that's what that spirit animal means. It's time for you to make a choice where you don't feel tied down, where you don't feel tied up inside. It's time to kind of, take some chances and move with the universal energy. Try something different, okay? Make a choice that is something that makes you feel good about that choice. That doesn't mean that there's not a little bit of fear, but with some adaptability, with some ability to say, you know what, this is different, this is new, but I can learn this. I can adapt to this environment. I can adapt to this place. I can adapt to this area, that I work in or live in that's unlike where I've been before. For some of you, it's about a different country, right? So you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable in a different country, but there's an anxiety in this group, and it's because we're not listening to our gut. All right, what else? Wow, okay. So we have the Sun. This is a card about opening up to the universe, new beginnings, new opportunities, all right? This is about starting again. In a traditional tarot, it's a child on a white horse. So we have the white horse. If we had traditional tarot here, it's a child with open arms on a white horse, all right? A lot of you are worried about money because we have a lot of red here, and that's that root chakra, which has a lot to do about security, safety, money, okay? Then we have Knight of Pentacles, opportunity to change your financial situation, learn something new, do different kinds of jobs, get an area of study, start something on your own where the money will start to come in, okay? Earth energy coming through here. Then we have the Ace of Swords, again about new beginnings, again about new information coming in to help you from the universe, right? When we see aces, it's the universe coming in. So the universe is connecting in. You see this yellow streak is going right to her third eye. The universe is coming in to give you insight, to give you ideas. So the universe offers up energy, assistance, intuitive hits, dreams, to put you on a path that works out in your favor. Because what they're showing us in this card is this is a nautilus shell. This represents the Fibonacci sequence. It's the perfect mathematical sequence where everything works out, okay? It's the alignment of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions, and the universe coming in to help with that. Then we have the Fool, new beginnings, new opportunity. Uranus energy says it's time for something new. We need a little bit of courage. We're going to change how things have been. It's time to take some action. You have a choice. You can move forward on all these different things that can change your life. Just trust your insight and instincts. Four of Cups, not being happy with the way things have been, okay? Feeling like things have been less than ideal. Nothing that's really exciting to you, nothing that's giving you what you need financially, nothing that's giving you the recognition you want. An area that you're in, working in, studying in, and you're like, I don't even like this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something else. You went to school for one thing and you want to do something totally different. Completely common, completely normal. Then you have the Star energy. This is Aquarian energy. Recognizing what hasn't worked, seeing it, being courageous to look at it, then trusting that the universe is working with you to heal those wounds, those experiences, and moving into energy of new beginnings, really getting comfortable with self, trusting self, getting grounded, and then setting a situation up where you're very financially secure, but you also feel safe. Okay, that's what that root chakra is all about. And then the last one you have is the Ace of Wands. So yet another ace, a new beginning about what? Fire energy here, about your passion, about where you want to focus your energy, around what you want to do. So huge changes. Here we have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, so this is my 11-11 group. These people are seeing in this group lots of ones. 19 is a 10, that's also a 1. You have the opportunity to move into something really powerful and positive when you start to trust self, okay? And for some of you, you have some people around you, I'm hearing, that have been really difficult. And as I say that, you get say no. Those people need to be, sometimes they need to hear the word no from you. They ask from you, they expect from you, they give you a hard time, they guilt you into something. Could be a coworker, could be a boss, could be a parent, could be a friend. Okay, you need to free yourself from that. Okay, that they're draining your energy. And then you have wake up call. So there's something, this is again, where your inside is showing you and telling you, you have all these new opportunities to change life in a way that's really amazing, but you've got to kind of cut the cords from the things that are draining and preventing you from trusting yourself. You have the answers within. We all have the answers within. We all have that intuitive ability, but it is like this focused energy of the things that I hear versus the things that I feel. And we spend so much time about the things that we hear, and we spend so much time in the mind with that we disconnect from what we feel. And what we feel is the insight, the intuition, and the knowledge from self, from higher self, okay? All right, here you have confidence. So for this group, confidence is going to be very important in self. And look at that, answers. You have the answers. So again, you see that he has his hands over his heart, feeling what's right. That's the insight. That's the intuition. That's the knowledge, okay? That's what we have to trust. All right, angel, spirits, and guides. What else do we have? What else for group 3? So lots of opportunity for amazing new beginnings in whatever it is that you're trying to move into. So this is a general read. So it's with general reads, it's a lot of different ideas for different people, but the energy is the same, okay? Grow through what you go through, perfect for this group. You already have what it takes. And I'm going to put this on say no. Use your haters as motivators. All right, so I don't like the idea of giving energy to people who are draining of our energy or detractors, haters, but you can use the energy of I'm focusing on self, okay? And I'm going to move away and leave behind this energy that is so draining. This is where I'm going to make a change. So very positive energy about lots of new opportunities, lots of new shifts for you, lots of new ways to succeed in life. And they're really ringing my left ear right now. Trust that. And they're telling me when you see the number ones a lot and fives, they want you to think about what your thoughts are. Are they in alignment with what you want? Okay. All right, so for you group 3, this is what I have. If something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste.